beautiful night. It's a beautiful night in Brattleboro, downtown Brattleboro. All right. How's it going, Brattleboro? Just saw Caldon Glover. He at the Hooker-Dunham. Saw Sammy's mom at the protest. Saw the Detrani brothers. Gonna hook up with them. Hopefully for Friday. Hooker-Dunham. Gonna reach out to them. We're gonna do a show there. Got some great crowd reaction. Cal's coming by tomorrow. BCTV. Thank you for the equipment. Can't wait to edit this. And all right, great.
I don't look at the crowd. I don't like to see people. I'm nervous as hell up there. Like, you couldn't tell at the show because there was a blue light, but I was on stage and I could tell that my face was just completely flushed, like beet red, you know.
You were good. You were good. And like it was, you played it like.
And I mean, like it's become like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a discipline, basically, to like not rush through a set.
Yes.
Especially because I'm improvising stuff,
Yes.
and I'm doing this like slow music. I gotta kind of just like I had to learn to just sort of like breathe through it,
Yeah,
you know.
enjoy that tense. Whatever's making you tense.
So I do love like doing music kind of while something else is going on. People are paying attention to something else. I'm actually like talking to the director of the Shakespeare in the Park right now, and we'll probably I agreed to it, so hopefully it's happening. No, right here in Brattleboro, Vermont. Yeah, right. No, the one here in Brattleboro, Vermont, they're doing Julius Caesar, and the director reached out to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to do live music for the play?" I was like, "Fuck yeah, that's perfect." Because
Did he tell you how you?
Jess Callahan's the director of.
Jess.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Former select board member,
Yes.
longtime theater producer. Yeah, we talked about it. She was just like, doing your thing, you know. And I was like, cool. And I love that shit because it's like people are going to be really paying attention to the play, and I'm sort of off. It's not the wind, it's me, right? And I'm sort of off doing whatever it is I do,
Yes.
and I can contribute, but it's not the focus. Yeah. Well, it is and it isn't. Yeah. But I love that. I loved like. I did a couple of shows like in galleries. I did a show in a bookstore one time. Those are the good ones. Yeah. I can't imagine my music being played at a supermarket and people having a good time with that, but you know, when people walk into a supermarket like, I'm tense for some reason. But I do love the like being sort of a part of like a larger process, but not in the sense that I'm working with other musicians. That's very hard for me. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a show at the Heart Rose Club May 1st. There's this duo coming from Tennessee. Their names are escaping me, which I feel really bad about. But they do like a really cool, like, I think it's like mostly acoustic stuff, like violin and guitar and banjo and bass and stuff like that. But they do this like, it sounds really like, oh, you're beeping.
Yeah, no,
Okay. But it's good. It's like it still has that kind of atmospheric thing going on, but it has a little like country angle, and it's beautiful stuff. I listened to the recordings and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be perfect. Yeah.
I went by to Tara.
Yeah.
I love that place.
It's a wacky. I've never been in there, obviously, because it used to be the Shriners, but yeah, it's like huge. It's massive. Yeah. Apparently, I didn't see it, but apparently there's a full organ in that building somewhere. Yeah.
My name's Shannon.
And what do you do here?
I'm one of the managers.
And what is the name of the venue?
Hooker-Dunham Theater in Caldon.
Amen. Amen. And do you... What goes on here?
All sorts of stuff. We love having more music here. We don't have a lot of...
I'm going to...
Thank you.
Clanky clank.
We do a lot of theater. We do a monthly comedy game show.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? What's that called?
Thorn in My Side.
Thorn in My Side. What is that?
It's a game show that is a series of bizarre games based on a theme.
Do you win anything?
You win prizes that we got that day from Experience Gifts.
Amen.
Most of the time, the prizes get left backstage.
Is it popular? Like,
yeah, it's really popular. Yeah.
What day and time?
On Thursdays, the third Thursday of every month at 8 p.m.
Amen. You ever won? Or you working?
No, I host it.
You host it?
No, I've never won.
You're a game show host.
I'm a game show host. Yes.
Did you ever think? When you were like,
oh, but you know what? I haven't won the game show, but I've won. The game show won an award.
Amen.
So we won Series of the Year.
Oh, BCTV. Oh, okay.
We filmed it for BCTV.
Amen. Thorn in My Side. Okay, Shannon, we're just clankety clank. Then this is. Look at this.
There we are. Yes.
Nice.
That's our big claim to fame.
Word.
We do a lot of cool stuff here. We do burlesque. We do.
Word.
Theater. There was a talk show here for a bit.
Word.
There's story nights, like mob story hour kind of thing.
Mob stories.
Yeah. We show movies sometimes.
I'm doing a radio show and BCTV show. I want to do a segment called Anonymous Gripes.
Okay.
It's like that sort of goes with mob story.
Yeah. Anonymous gripes.
Anonymous gripes. I'm gonna have people like either create an email, like like a Dear Abby, you know what I'm saying? Like I might have to get security and a lawyer to do that though. But all right, word. I appreciate you talking and thank you.
For being here.
Thank you. Visceral.
Visceral, that was my word, yep.
Clankety clank.
Standing by.
See, in Brattlebor, Vermont, they are building a new bridge right behind me. You can see it, you can hear it. It's gonna fix the traffic, supposedly.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
It's gonna be a walking bridge right there. That is gonna be huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
That's beautiful, dude. So what's the state of Brattleboro right now, man? I'm gonna go out on a limb, and it's not because I'm getting involved in the media.
Yeah.
There seems to be a real resurgence, renaissance, get back in the
I see this happen. I see this happen every few years, and I mean, I have been away. Like, I was living in Arizona for 7 years, so I wasn't like in on the scene necessarily.
It doesn't feel like you were going.
I know. I forget sometimes. But I've noticed this. Because otherwise I've basically been here my whole life. Right. And I've noticed that there's always a slump, and then things come back really hard. And I think we're up there. We're in the upswing. I'm seeing. And hopefully we can maintain that momentum for a good long time. But I think I was surprised because I had been away for a long time. I was surprised some things have changed, but a lot of things have not. No. Everything's more expensive, but that's true everywhere. Fact. It's horrible, Fact. We live in a capitalist hellhole. There's nothing we can do about it. But yeah, there's still a lot of community here. There's still a lot of art going on. Yeah, just going to the co-op and looking at the event board, man. People are doing stuff, man. And there's a lot of places to do stuff, which is cool because that hasn't always been true. No. We got I did the show at the Hooker-Dunham. We got this Heart Rose Club place. Epsilon Spires. The Stone Church people are doing all kinds of stuff.
Stone Church, I gotta give it up to Stone Church because they're powering through.
Yeah.
When they first started, Brattleboro's come a long way since then in terms of venues. There are a lot more music venues now. In the last,
all kinds of stuff, and just people who are here to do things,
Facts.
you know.
There's a
And
lot
it's
of
like
people.
yeah, it's good.
It's
Things
great,
are
man.
pretty good. Things are looking up,
Word.
you know,
So, I'm
art-wise.
saying-
Yeah.
What'd you think of the show?
I thought it was great.
Word. If you had a word,
Very ominous.
amen, amen. And who are you, brother?
Bobby.
Bobby. Come on, I'm gonna bring it. This is Bobby Detroit of the Detroit Brothers, world famous. Thank you for your time, bro, and I can't wait to get you an interview and like have you guys play for BCTV. Word.
I have some. I like that one. I like these two.
I'm not mean, but
Well, you know, I'm in serious trouble. I cannot listen to music.
well, yeah, you can't have a big guys.
It's musical shouldn't have it. It's just
How's it going? What are you guys doing? I talked to Liz. What are you guys? What's your message here? But I'm Darren McKelvin with BCTV.
Yeah, well, every 4 minutes somebody in Gaza dies,
Amen.
and so every 4 minutes we're announcing one of the names of somebody who's died.
Wow.
Gaza.
Wow.
Calling on Becca to not support any additional aid to Israel.
Amen.
We want her to draw a firm line in the sand. No additional aid to Israel, and we want her to speak out about it.
Amen. I'm actually going to have an Iranian sister from New Mexico. I'm starting a show Friday after Democracy Now! 6 to 8. She's with you guys. Are you Sammy's mom? I think I'm going to be interviewing Aaron actually that day too. But clankety clank. Nice job. Thank you very much. My name's Daryl. Keep on keeping on.
Thank you. We're glad to see you back.
Amen. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be seen. Some parts of access to some things. Like, I know where I'm coming from.
That's definitely like something that I wrestled with when I was younger. I think was feeling that way, and I think I realized that people are just awkward as hell.
Thank you.
Like I don't think it's on purpose.
I think a lot of
honestly-
social. Yes, people are very socially not.
because I do.
Thank you for saying that.
I feel like the other thing too is that it's like, you know, when I was living in Tucson, there was like a great scene for like weird music.
Okay.
You know? I was doing these shows. Lots of people were showing up.
And that's a huge college town too.
It's a big college town.
Where were you living?
It's a
in Tucson?
weird, like the middle of it.
Mhm.
You know? It's a weird, like, it's both a large city and a small
Dude,
town.
Tucson's the shit, dude.
It's cool. And but I think what happens is when you have like a larger population, you also just have a larger percentage of people who give a shit about what you're doing.
Right.
And like in this relatively small town,
Yeah.
a lot of people just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And that's and it took me going to the city and like being like, oh, there's a scene, to be like, oh yeah, the people from back home, like, it's not that they don't like me, they just don't. It's not their thing.
No, and
you
people
know?
here, we're weird. People, you nailed it, dude. I haven't even. People here are socially awkward.
Yeah,
They're
I am.
Yeah, no fact.
Because you get people kind of one-on-one, you get them
Right.
opening up, and
That's
fine.
huge.
But like, yeah, I mean, I remember kind of feeling that way about the Tinderbox crowd. It's just like feeling like, oh, these people don't want me here.
Right.
These people, like, but it's not that. It's they all know each other.
Amen.
They're all comfortable with each other, and they don't really like. And I'm the same way. I'm exactly the same way. I go to a party and I find one person I know. I ended up making a friend in Tucson because I went to a house show where I didn't know anyone, and I leaned on a wall for an hour and a half. Until this dude came up and was like, you've been leaning here for an hour and a half. Like, do you want to talk? And I was like, oh, okay. So, like, I get it. You know?
I was actually such a